The first season was Louisiana and hot and steamy and lots of bright light. Ours is the opposite. So cold Alaska, the long winter, and everything that comes with that. The kind of feeling, the tone that comes from that place, the particularly female story told by an Indigenous woman. It's different.
Was one of the reasons, the fact that...
Absolutely. I think, well, first of all, the script was just amazing. So there's that. I think that was an immediate yes. But there is something to be said about when you talk about Native American history, the kind of, generational genocide and all of that is sort of almost like baked into the permafrost there. There's something about that really gives rise to this almost paranormal horror genre and also this very deep feeling show.
If you look at the industry as a whole, in many ways we've often seen Hollywood dehumanize a lot of people, minority groups, communities. Do you feel we've come a long way?
Oh yeah, I think that this year has been very exciting in terms of Indigenous representation, but representation is just a small part of it. It's very important to center those stories with Indigenous voices, and in my case, playing Liz Danvers, it's not my story. It's Kaylee Reese's story. So it's the story of this Indigenous trooper whose destiny it is in some ways to get justice for these women that murdered and missing, abducted Indigenous women.
Well, if we then talk about film and how far things have come from when you were first nominated for an Academy Award in 1976 for Taxi Driver.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
you've come a long way.
Yeah,
it's true. It's a lot of time. I've been in the business for 58 years. So when I first started in the 60s, I never saw another woman, for example. And now, really just recently for the United States, women directors. That was the last bastion of change where we now have more women directors and everybody's happier.
If we talk a little bit more about the series, the show, and the fact that, playing a badass female detective, we often see that role played by men, and how was that for you? Because it is a complex character as well.
Yeah, I like to play complex characters, and I think that's the difference. It's always so funny, I do get that question about, isn't it amazing that there are two women at the helm of this show? And I'm like, it's not really that amazing, is it? I mean, I'm a female actress. I've been playing nothing but strong women my whole life, and so for me, I guess it's just not that strange. But I think what is wonderful and subversive about it is that we do have fully fleshed, super complicated characters that are extremely flawed. The world of complexity hasn't always been reserved for women. We were the mother of, the sister of, the prostitute of. It has taken a lot of work by women to flesh out female characters in the industry over time.
Jodie Foster, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.